everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you are all doing well. Now, following the success of my last property video where I was sharing with you my top tips on how I am saving for my dream property, so many of you have hit me up on Instagram to ask me if I know a few more tips on how you can get a mortgage as a single applicant. It's astounding me that so many people think that their options are limited because they're either a one income family or they're a single person or they're a single mom, and they don't think that those options are available. And I'm here to burst that myth. It is not hard, and it is definitely not impossible. Now, if you are new to this channel, I am passionate about making sure everybody is successful, and especially my single parents. I am here to bust that myth that just because you're a single parent doesn't mean you cannot be successful, because I definitely do not believe that, and I am the biggest advocate for making sure single parents know that they can achieve their dreams. So today I really wanted to give you my 5 quick hot fire tips how you can improve your chances of getting the best mortgage for you as a single applicant. Huge disclaimer, I am by no means a financial expert, nor am I a mortgage advisor. These are genuinely my tips on what is working for me. I highly recommend that you go out, you seek professional advice in this particular area from somebody who is qualified to give you detailed information about your situation. But I just wanted to share with you my tips and what I think are the key areas you need to implement as a single applicant. So the first thing that I'm going to say is make sure you work on clearing any debt that you have. And that is because when your lender is doing an affordability test, they will check to see what monthly committed spend you have. So any outstanding credit card balances that you have, which I'm pretty sure a lot of us do, make sure you work to clear that off before you even think about getting a mortgage, because we are out here trying to make sure we can get as much as possible so you can buy your dream property, and we don't want anything hindering you from getting that. So you want to work to clear off as much debt as possible. The second thing is be realistic about what you can actually afford. Now, your lender might be able to say, you know what, I can give you XYZ way above what you even imagine, and praise God for that. But the reality is actually the monthly repayments might be way outside your comfortable zone, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to be in a place where you are struggling month on month just to make sure ends meet. You want to be in a place where actually you can take a mortgage that is quite comfortable with your income, and you are comfortable paying it without having to worry each month about how you are going to pay that. So I am the biggest advocate for the 50-30-20 rule, which is 50% of your income goes towards your living expenses. So I'm talking about your mortgage and your rent, or your utilities, your grocery shopping, your insurance, your everything that you need to make sure you are running and living. And then 30% goes towards savings. So the rule actually says it's the other way around. 30%, you save 20%, but I genuinely believe you should try and save as much as possible. Save, invest, try and do that as much as possible. And then 20% you can just have to spend however way you want, whether it's going out, whether it's treating yourself, whether it's buying whatever you like. Just do that, because I generally don't believe that you should forego that because you work hard for that. So you want to go through your finances, and you want to set realistic expectations about how much you are comfortable to pay each month. Now, the third thing is do your homework. Understand the mortgage process. Now, the mortgage process sometimes seems like, oh, just get a deposit and you'll get a house, but it's a lot more than that. So there are additional costs that you need to take into consideration before you start this mortgage process. Understand how much you will need for your valuations, you will need for your survey, you need to pay stamp duty. I mean, now stamp duty is on pause till 31st of March, so now is the best time to be thinking about getting that house. But otherwise, you would have to think about stamp duty, and you would have to think about additional costs associated with purchasing a property. Also understand how the legal process of getting a mortgage works as well. Now, I will do a more detailed video on how the mortgage process works, so if you are not subscribed, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, and also make sure to hit that notification bell, because you are not going to want to miss that video. That video is going to be full of insight and information, so make sure to do that. You also want to make sure that you are protecting yourself. Now, I am talking about insurance. You want to make sure that you take out the insurance that you need to protect you and your family should anything happen. Now, God forbid that you lose your job and you're not able to make your monthly repayments. Take out income protection whilst you're getting your mortgage so that it can cover you from such situations as that. You don't want to be in a situation where you can't make your monthly repayments. So make sure you take out the right insurance. Now, if you have a mortgage broker, they will be able to advise you on all these things, which is why that is my 5th tip. Get a mortgage broker. Get financial expert advice on getting a mortgage. Now, I can tell you what works for me, and I can tell you about what my mortgage broker has told me, but my situation is very different to your situation. So make sure you get the financial advice that you need. Another reason why I would highly recommend you get a mortgage broker is that they are privy to some really good deals that a regular person would not be able to get. So I'm talking about how much you can borrow, the rate of interest you can borrow at. Those are just things that you necessarily won't be able to find on your own. I mean, you can easily go from bank to bank to bank to bank trying to get them to beat each other's offer, but if you get a mortgage broker, they can just do it from the get-go and you don't have to worry about that. But I will let you know that for the most part there is a mortgage broker fee, but I personally think it is absolutely worth it. So do your homework, find the best mortgage broker. Don't just go for the cheapest one. Get the one who's got good reviews and who will actually genuinely try and get you the best deal for your situation. That is everything that I wanted to share with you. It's a quick video on my top 5 tips on how you can make sure you get a mortgage. These are also things that I'm personally doing, so I'm genuinely trying to clear off every debt that I have so that I can try and get the best mortgage debt free. I am also being realistic about how much I can afford each month, so those are things you need to take into consideration. I really genuinely hope you have enjoyed this video and you found it useful. Please hit that like button if you have, and I will definitely do more property videos. I'm really passionate about it and I really like knowing more and more about it. And also make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I genuinely mean this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for all your support, and until the next video, take care. Bye.